Have you ever stared at a frozen computer screen? The kind where nothing works, and you're just stuck staring at that spinning circle? Well, on a computer, there's one solution. Control, Alt, Delete. Reset, start fresh. What if we told ourselves the same thing? What if when life feels stuck or overwhelming, we hit our own internal Control, Alt, Delete? That's what I had to do, and it changed everything. For years, I was in a school where I felt completely at ease. I had a close group of friends. We shared inside jokes, long lunch breaks, and memories I thought would last forever. To be honest, it was familiar, like living inside a bubble, protected, predictable. I didn't feel the need to reach out or try anything new, because what I had seemed to work perfectly. At least that's what I thought, until it didn't. It felt so safe, I wrapped myself in that comfort like a cocoon, warm, protected, soft, and almost impossible to break out. The thing about a cocoon is, if you stay too long, you'll never become a butterfly. You stop growing, you stop stretching your wings, you stick to what's familiar, not because it's the best option, but because it's the easiest. Then one day, the cocoon cracked open. It was like sailing a ship I knew by heart. Every sail, every rope, every familiar route. When suddenly, the wind began to shift, and the waves carried me towards a direction I hadn't expected. The waters were still calm, but the horizon was different, as if it was quietly calling me to explore what lay beyond. Well, I didn't have all the answers, but I knew one thing: staying on the same course would only keep me where I was. And that's when my control moment happened. With my parents by my side, I took control of the situation. We didn't rush, we thought, we talked, we explored every option. And finally, I made one of the hardest decisions: to leave. You see, switching schools wasn't just switching the building I went to each morning. It was packing away a whole version of myself, all the routines, the memories, the identity I had built. It was packing away who I was without knowing who I'd become. To be honest, it felt like I was hanging from a monkey bar. Have you ever been stuck in one of those? One hand still gripping the last bar, frozen in place, afraid to let go, even though the next bar is right in front of you? And that's exactly how I felt. I was in between. One hand in the past, still gripping, the other reaching forward, unsure if I had the strength to swing. But here's what monkey bars and life teach you: you can't move forward until you let go. And so I did. And that's when I experienced my ultimate. I joined GEMS Cambridge International School, the school I'm proud to represent today. At the start, it was overwhelming. Everything was new. I was wandering through the halls, pretending to know where I was going. I was like a fish out of water. I was trying to survive the lunchroom without accidentally stealing someone assigned or not actually assigned seat. But slowly, I began to connect. I found people who welcomed me, teachers who encouraged me, and classmates who helped me laugh again. The teachers encouraged me in ways I hadn't experienced before, and I realized that other people's perspectives could challenge me, inspire me, and help me grow someone more open, understanding, and more understanding. And outside school, I decided to push myself a bit further. So I joined the gym, not just for fitness, although I won't lie, seeing a bit of muscle definition didn't hurt. But really, it was about getting out of my usual bubble. I ended up meeting people from all kinds of backgrounds, and in the process, I realized just how big and welcoming the world can be when you let yourself explore it. That was my moment, choosing a different path. One that I never expected, but one that taught me more about who I really am. But for all that to happen, I had to press the truth. I had to leave the fear that change meant failure. I had to leave the idea that my past defined me. And I had to leave the belief that my story was already written. Because clearly, a far better chapter was waiting to be written. Control, Alt, Delete. It's a keyboard shortcut, but it's also a way of thinking. Take control when life gets messy. Choose a different path when the one you're on no longer fits. And most importantly, have the courage to let go of what no longer serves you. I'm not the same person I was before I changed schools. And I'm proud of that. Because growth never happens in stillness. It happens in that moment when you let go of what's safe and trust yourself to reach for what's next. So the next time life freezes, don't panic. Take a deep breath and press control on the key. Because sometimes the best version of your life is on the next side of the reset. Thank you.